Klopp wants to see the young superstar on his team. It's no surprise that Liverpool are making some tough moves this summer. Having performed unexpectedly poorly last season, the Reds have rolled up their sleeves to overhaul their roster this summer. McAllister, who won the World Cup with Argentina and stood out with his effective performance in Brighton, became the first signing of Liverpool. However, Klopp needs at least 2 more midfielders to win the Premier League again and compete with their opponents. Although there are many names on the list, one of the most prominent candidates lately is Celta Vigo's young superstar Gabri Veiga. Liverpool is firmly in the mix for Celta Vigo prodigy Gabri Veiga this summer, and plans to move quickly amid growing attention from Premier League rivals like Chelsea. According to Italian transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool have made an inquiry to Celta Vigo regarding a potential move for midfielder Gabri Veiga. Reports suggested that last month Liverpool were in pole position to sign the player Klopp saw as a star in the making, and Veiga had a €40 million release clause. Romano shared an update on Veiga and claimed that Chelsea were also investigating a move for the Spaniard. The transfer expert said that Liverpool also displayed their approach at the beginning of the week and followed the situation. Chelsea asked about the release clause of Spanish talent Gabri Veiga. As of now, there are no offers or concrete steps. Liverpool did exactly the same earlier this week. He is one of the players that Liverpool follow. I expect Liverpool to make a move before Chelsea in the coming days, he said. James Milner, Naby Keita, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain have left Anfield this summer on the expiration of their contracts, and Veiga could be an early and vibrant force to rekindle the fire at the club. Boss Jürgen Klopp, who signed a deal for Brighton and Hove Albion's World Cup winning star Alexis McAllister for just £35 million this summer, has started the new season with conviction as Liverpool looks to rise from the rubble after finishing in 5th place this season. A similarly progressive entity and named top talent by Romano, Veiga represents the perfect addition to reshaping the Reds' midfield in a new, refined form. The emerging Spaniard could see further improvement if he plays McAllister this season. Veiga is only 21 years old and can also play different midfield roles. He started 30 of his 39 senior matches for Celta Vigo last season. He scored 11 times and recorded 4 assists. Advancing in Celta Vigo's academy, the player has increased from €12 million to €30 million in transfermarkt valuation in the last 3 months. Described as a very electric player by Romano and dangerous by journalist Ewan McTear, Veiga was one of Celta Vigo's top players last season, according to Who Scored. Also, Liverpool's midfielders Fabinho outperformed names like Curtis Jones, Jordan Henderson, and Harvey Elliott. It's not hard to discern the plentiful potential this star has, and given Liverpool's recent success in breaking through Celta Vigo's ranks to acquire outstanding talent, it seems like a move that sporting director George Schmadt skipped. In the winter of 2020, Liverpool signed Vigo's Stefan Bajcetic for just £224,000, and the midfielder arrives as an exciting 16-year-old who believes he'll have a path to prominence at Merseyside in the next few years. Bajcetic made his breakthrough this year and is still only 18 years old, energetic, box-to-box player. He made 19 appearances for Liverpool's senior team and scored 1 goal. Veiga ranks above its peers for its devastating technical prowess and gliding gait. He was among the top 1% of midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues last year. He is also among the top 20% for penalty-free goals and the top 12% for both progressive carry and successful transfers per game. This kind of box-blowing trick is exactly what the Reds needed to bust out past season's woes. Having already reaped the rewards of raiding Celta Vigo's talent pool, the Reds are planning to enter the market once again to secure the signing of a highly coveted midfield maestro. Liverpool are ready to act for the 18-year-old left-back. Jürgen Klopp's Liverpool are linked to Lex defender Patrick Dorgu. According to the reported information, Liverpool are interested in signing Patrick Dorgu from Lex during the summer transfer window. In the news in the Italian news source, it was claimed that Liverpool scouts watched Dorgu several times while he was on the move. Former Premier League and UEFA Champions League winners are now reportedly ready to make a move on the 18-year-old Danish left-back. Patrick Dorgu is one of Liverpool's future plans. If he transfers to Anfield in the transfer window this summer, he shouldn't be expected to make an impact on the A-team at this time. After all, The Dane is only 18 years old and has been playing for the Lex under-19 team since leaving Nordsjælland in 2022. It may take some time for Dorgu to reach the level he needs to play in the first team for Liverpool. There are rumours that if Liverpool sign Lex left-back during the summer transfer window, they will draw him to the youth team for now. Andy Robertson is currently Liverpool's #1 left-back, and that doesn't look like that will change anytime soon. Kostas Tsimikas is a Liverpool left-back, so the Reds do not need to sign an established and experienced player for this position in the summer transfer window. But making preparations for the possible departure of Tsimikas or Robertson in the coming years is a very visionary plan. Liverpool have been interested in Southampton star Romeo Lavia for several months, and the Belgian international is on the club's shortlist this summer. According to James Pearce of The Athletic, 19-year-old Lavia could soon make her way into Liverpool and be part of the core set of centre midfield goals for the club. Football Insider also claimed that the player's representatives were contacted recently. A fee of around £40 million would be enough to encourage the relegated Saints to seriously consider letting their genius leave. The ex-Manchester City teenager put up a really impressive performance while experiencing the embarrassment of being relegated in the Premier League last term. The young jewel, despite his delicate age and senior inexperience, was quite confident in his anchoring role in the South Beach club's midfield. He was lauded by reporter Benji Nurick after a performance earlier this year. Romeo Lavia was an absolute beast tonight. Probably the best midfielder on the field, he said. Lavia recorded an average league rating of 6.8 according to SofaScore data. He put up 2.1 tackles per game, completing 86% of his passes, and showed off his skills with an outstanding 68% of his dribbles. As reporter Nick Ems points out, Trent Alexander-Arnold's end-of-season purple patch could be the perfect ingredient to get it solidified a year from now. The core of Liverpool's contention this year was the midfield's inability to defend, lack of vitality and lack of confidence. Lavia can fix this and then unleash the full power of Alexander-Arnold's creative arsenal. According to FBref, Lavia was among the top 4% of midfielders in terms of block rate per game in Europe's top 5 leagues last year. While this is still a budding prospect, it further strengthens his claim that he is on his way to being one of the most stubborn in the midfield business. With Alexander-Arnold improving in his new, inverted role with 7 assists in last season's final 10 league games, Lavia's youthful enthusiasm could ensure Anfield kicks off the new season with all cylinder shots.